You need to turn that light on in your head. Getting my nerves this morning. I know you feel me.
We only have 44 minutes.
That's all we need. That's all I can handle with you. Guys, she is really getting on my nerves this morning.
That's how you know I'm really loving you this morning if I'm getting on your nerves.
Then you love me a lot. No,
Guys, check this out. This is the continental breakfast. Get your cookie and you dip it in your coffee. It's good. The cookies are frozen because it's cold. It's a good
she's
move.
getting on my nerves. No, woke up. It's super cold. The generator was off. And so, first thing she rolls over, she says,
I'm cold.
I'm cold. So then I cuddle her, and then she tells me to get away because she had a bad dream.
That was a joke.
And then,
Let me tell them what the dream was.
no.
They'll love it.
Some would. Then, I got up and I was making coffee for her, and then I got a creamer and I brought it over to her. And
You've been doing that lately.
Yeah, I'm a very nice human, and you don't treat me with respect. Then she was, baby, will you give me a cookie?
Jason.
She would get on my nerves this morning.
I haven't done that in a while. Where Jason.
Well,
And you tend to me.
yeah. I feel like I'm a little closer.
You are up close and personal.
Talk to him. I'm eating my cookie.
Try dipping it in there.
I don't want to.
It's good. It's like, I didn't know it'd be like this, but it's like an Oreo. You know how it kind of dissolves a little bit?
When you put a solid in a liquid, sometimes it does that.
I know, but I didn't think like that.
See? Always helping you out.
Thank you, baby.
But, I started thinking about this yesterday. You guys saw the Coffee to Crockers we filmed the day before the next day.
Yeah.
So you're watching this the day after, then we're filming it. And, we filmed a 40-minute Coffee to Crockers. Then we did an hour and 40-minute live chat.
Mm-hmm.
Then we did an hour live chat at the end of the day on the Crockers.
Yeah.
We talked a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
One of these days we should go for 3 lives in one day.
On every channel?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Maybe even 4. Shoot Dang TV.
I'll do it.
And the podcast.
I'll do it.
I think that'd be funny.
Just live all day.
Yeah. Just every channel. Maybe one of these weekends. Yeah, go for a record. That's gotta be a record.
You gotta keep talking when I'm chewing.
Oh. Speaking of podcasts, though, I have a... What do you guys think about this? If we set them to, like, a premiere to where you guys can comment along...
Oh.
Yeah, as we're, talking, so it's, like, live, where you guys can talk to each other.
Just not to us.
Yeah, while we're doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
That's a good idea. I just wish there's a way we can go live with the actual good setup. I mean, there's gotta be. Tom does it.
Yeah.
I wonder what he does.
You just have to...
Oh, I bet you I know what he does. We couldn't do this. We might, maybe, but I bet he runs his mixer into his computer, and then the audio is going into the computer, and he's using, like, the webcam on the computer and the audio.
Yeah.
And then he just uses the internet on the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you have to set it as a premiere, so that way, too, again, everybody can talk together while we're talking.
I feel like we'd have to
about.
I feel like we'd have to have, like, a really good podcast for that.
They're all really good.
Oh. Well, keep talking. I'm almost done my cookie.
Tiny house.
Mm-hmm.
Bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Issues.
There's always bathroom issues.
I don't know. Hoping to get all that done, and we're gonna hire out everything else.
These aren't very good coffee crackers when you have to be the host.
I know. I'm not. Maybe this is you. Again, you're the star
I am the star of this channel.
of all of them.
I am the glue that holds the.
Yeah. Again, I never thought I'd be on YouTube.
I'm just a talker.
I just met this hot dude, and
yeah.
And then the rest is history.
But yeah, we ended up barbecuing and stuff last night. It was like supposed to be, from what I saw, like the best weather we'll probably have for the rest of the year. And so we barbecued and stuff. And I guess if you guys watched the live channel of the Crockers, we kind of talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty funny how the live on Coffee Crockers and then on the Crockers later, they like kind of took off in weird ways talking about stuff. And I thought that was cool. It was that's pretty much how we do a podcast. You kind of just know what you're going to say in the very beginning, and then it just branches off, and you're just talking about who knows what after.
Yeah, that's just like a conversation in general, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when you normally do stuff online, you kind of want to have an idea, and it's like if we do a normal video, like you got to, you had this mindset of, okay, today we're working in the bathroom. That's what the video is going to revolve around. And if you're a good YouTuber, and whatever, I just got people that are mad at me now. If you're a good YouTuber, you already know your thumbnail and title before you even start your video. You have it dialed into exactly what you're going to do. Now, we don't do that. So don't think I'm saying that we're good YouTubers. I just listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff, and basically if you're trying to dial into the algorithm and stuff, like what thumbnail will work, what title will work, and then you build your video around that. But for us, it always just kind of seems like with everything we do, we have this idea, and then we just go with it, and then we pick a title and thumbnail from what we did.
Yeah.
Same thing with like the podcast, and even called the Croc. I always get the title wrong, but like the 40-minute video, like my pride got in the way, something.
Yeah.
I just guessed when I did the title. I could have went back and watched it, but I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. I think that's what you said.
It was something close to that,
yeah.
but.
So, what are you gonna title this one?
Daniela is needy.
I'm gonna say finish it.
Needy, annoying, and wrong.
And controlling.
I wouldn't say controlling. I don't just do what you say.
Well, no, just the popular belief.
But what I was going to get at is, you're annoying because, I just dream, I'm cold. And then she was wrong. She said, I got sugar-free creamer. And she said, it's me nasty. It's not bad. But I also put sweet and low in it.
I'm saying every time I've used sugar-free, because I don't put sugar or anything like that. I just use creamer. But if I've ever used sugar-free creamer, it's disgusting. Sometimes my mom will get it, and when I'm visiting my mom, I'm like, oh, this is gross.
See, annoying. But yeah, I did that. I'm like, I truly, and I know this, we're just the worst at this. We literally just ate cookies and drank coffee with creamer and stuff in it. So bad. My goal is to get healthier. When the dogs get pumped, it's like she asked me this morning when she was still in the warm sleeping bag and I was outside freezing, and the dogs were running with me. Of course, they're warm as crap because they just running. But now she asked if the dogs were pumped, going out there, like we'll let them out of the camper and stuff like that, but we have like the fence around the camper because we don't want them just to run off, and it's still like hunting season, yeah. And
we had that incident with Sawyer.
Yeah, so Sawyer ain't gonna run away no more. He does not go far. He has learned his lesson. But so if you guys didn't know, Sawyer ran away He didn't run away. They went
got-
exploring, and he got lost, and he ended up 2 miles from here.
Y'all have seen him walk.
And he's like 18 years old.
Yeah, literally.
Barely moves, but I let him out, and the dogs were running, and I tried to run with him a little bit and kind of like get him excited and all that stuff, and then I'm like out of breath instantly, and I hate it. And then I was watching this video. I think a lot of y'all relate to this. Just like a shorts video or something. It's just people go up to other people and ask them questions. It's normally like young dudes with their phone, and they went up to this older guy. He's probably like maybe 70 or something. He walks up. He's like, "How old are you?" And he says, and
70.
And then he's like, "And how do you feel about that?" And he said, "Well, I wake up,
Wake up,
and I hurt."
and I hurt.
I'm not gonna put my hand right there. And I hurt, and I don't think about it, and I go look in the mirror, and I'm like, I'm old. And he forgets that he's old, and that he just hurts, though. And he said, that's what it feels like being old. You still think you're young, but your body hurts, and then you look in the mirror, and you realize you're old.
I mean, even us in our 30s, I feel like are like that.
I don't think I look old.
Yeah. And no, I'm just
You look old, I don't.
and then, like, look in the mirror, sometimes you're like, I just look so different.
I mean,
And then, like, do things that would normally do. And then you definitely, like, feel it for, like, a week later. Or, you know, even, like, the rampant and stuff like that. You're sore.
Yeah, you're sore for 10 times longer than you were in your 20s.
It just, I mean, everything. It takes, I don't know.
Yeah. And I could work all day, and as long as I don't stop moving, I can work all day. But as soon as I stop to take a break and my body starts hurting, then I'm like, I can't keep going.
Yeah.
This hurts.
That's like how it is at the hospital for me, too. Because, I mean,
Did y'all see that? My hair was stuck to the side of it. And
What?
it was pulling. Ow.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. Oh, you can't sing that.
Oh.
Get demonetized. We need all the money we can make out here.
So, at the hospital, lately, I haven't been bedside. I've been running a special machine.
Oh, you just lay on beds at work? That's what you do?
Yeah. That's what someone
Nurses
thought.
Nurses don't do anything.
So, I'm running like a special machine. And I've been doing that for like a month. I haven't been bedside in a while. But as I'm running the machine, the bedside nurse was like, it's so weird just seeing you sit. She's like, you literally never stop moving. You don't take a break. Because I never take a break. I don't eat lunch whenever I'm at work. Again, I never take a break. I just go.
So you're the complete opposite out here.
Yeah, literally. But, yeah, because it's kind of like work at night. It's like, I will do all the little things and everything so that I don't stop. Like, especially at night. Once you stop, you feel how tired you are and everything.
Yeah.
You just go.
And I don't know how anyone else is, but my feet have always caused me problems. I remember, like, in junior high, I started playing football, and we'd have to, like, they give you your whole uniform, cleats, like, all of the stuff. And, I mean, you could buy your own, but I ended up getting cleats. I don't know if it was just old cleats or what, but my ankles would hurt so bad. I couldn't even stand up. Like, they were in so much pain. So I remember one time...
Did you need the cleats that kind of came up on your ankles, a little bit more support?
Maybe. I never got them. I just always had to use the school stuff. But,
that's crazy that they gave you cleats.
Yeah, the whole thing. I mean, it's a small school, so it's not like they're buying 100 pairs. They're buying like 20. 12. Yeah, like, there's enough for the team, that's it. And then they reuse them for 10 years. And then, I remember, like, them hurting so bad, so before practice, I only did this once, I learned real quick. I put, like, Aspercream or something like that to help, but then I wrapped it with, what's the bandage stuff? Ace bandage, and I wrapped it tight to hold my ankles good, and I went out there. About 10 minutes later, my feet were on fire. I mean, on fire. You don't wrap up that stuff.
No.
And I didn't know. Junior high.
Like, was it just like sweating down into your feet?
Oh, I'm sure. But my feet were on fire, and I had to go up to the coach, and luckily, I mean, the coach was like, he was Santa Claus. He was our PE coach growing up.
You
Like,
live in a small
yeah,
town.
we just knew him forever. He ended up being like our Spanish teacher. Like, he was everything.
Yeah.
And now I think the football field's named after him. But I remember my ankles were just on fire, and I went up. I said, Coach Artie, I wrapped my legs and my ankles, and they're on fire. I needed. He's like, go, just go. And I couldn't, like, I had to take them off. I got in the showers, like rinsing my feet off, everything. And I think I left.
How old were you?
Like junior high or something. Maybe it was either junior high or maybe like freshman year in high school or something. But
just a young pup.
Yeah,
I
but
bet you're so cute.
no, but it was always like practice, like after school. So I think I just left or something. But like that, and then like even to like just recent, where my boots, if it's even off a little bit, like it felt like my right toe was broken. Like I couldn't even walk. It literally felt like it was broken. And then I switched boots, and it instantly goes away. Like, my feet have just always caused me problems, and
I'm glad you're okay.
not mentally, but physically I'm okay today. The scars remind me
Don't sing it.
that the past is real. But
Yeah.
if you know, you know. There's about 3 people that know that song.
No, they would know that song.
I don't know.
Comment down below.
The people watching this, you think they know Papa Roach?
Yeah.
No. Make Joe Wise. He probably knows. Colbert. I think Colbert only listens to Limp Bizkit on repeat.
Alex from the UK is like, that's her.
Shoot. That'd be funny. That's my favorite band.
Yeah.
I can see Irene listening.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of two, we finally did sent out the Employee of the Month and the hats as well.
Yeah. We do apologize. It took forever.
Yeah.
That's another big goal of mine, is to be on more whenever we do stuff like that. And this is the honest truth. Whenever that happened with the hats and we were gonna give them away and stuff, I got them. I went to Walmart. I bought boxes. I bought tape. I bought everything to ship them. I put the hats and all that stuff in my truck so I could just go to Walmart and get them. And then I went to Walmart. I got all the stuff, and I drove home. And I forgot they were in the truck. And then I forgot they were in the truck for 2 weeks or however long it's been. And then finally, I was like, oh, I never sent these out.
Yeah.
So I felt like it's embarrassing to say, but it's just the truth. I felt so accomplished. So accomplished. I'm standing inside the post office with the 2 boxes.
And then inside, you're just like,
And it's so late, but I felt so accomplished. And this is the truth. This is the honest truth.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there, and I felt so accomplished. And the lady working there, she's like, "You want to just standard shipping or overnight?" I said, "Overnight." And she's like, "It's going to be..." I said, "I don't care what the price is." I said, "These have sat in my truck for so long. I will pay whatever price to get these to them." And I don't understand how. I went at like noon or something like that. Somewhere around noon. They did it overnight. And Irene got it in Ohio the next day. And she texted me at like 3 in the afternoon. How does it go that fast?
I don't know.
Because at this point, if at noon, they probably didn't get that box to the airport until late at night. Then it flew out there overnight.
That overnight magic.
Overnight. And then got delivered to them the next day.
Yeah.
Like, crazy. But yeah, I felt so accomplished.
Yeah, it's doing those like little tasks, honestly, that you feel so much more accomplished than anything.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, this is the honest truth. I probably feel better about sending those out than when we're done with the tiny house. Because it was such a thing that's like, I don't know.
We just kept forgetting.
Yeah, and it involves other people. If it involves other people, it affects me differently. And so, like, the tiny house, it's like, yes, we want it done, but if it's not done, that's on us. Yeah. Like, we're the ones. But when someone else is counting on you.
Like looking forward to something.
Yeah.
And
So
then too, we want to do a lot more where it is like giving back, like giveaways and stuff. So
yeah, we've talked about that, and I just in my head I was like, we cannot announce another giveaway if we still have this crap in my truck.
Yeah.
Can't do that. It's not good.
This is not good.
Yeah, it's not what I wanted. But so we do have ideas of what we want to do. I don't know. Did you just spill that?
No.
She's lying.
I spilled it on this shooting shirt that's down here.
Maybe hide that. What are you doing? But it was covered in dog hair.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? W1. Oh,
that you love me.
that's no. I put up with you.
Yeah. Again, this is before anybody takes this that we're picking on each other.
Yeah.
We're bullying each other.
And Danielle's never had a black eye for all y'all keep commenting.
Oh yeah,
She's tired from working.
I'm tired all the time. So I have dark circles.
Why ain't Danielle out there for 3 days? She's hiding a black eye.
No, working overnight at a hospital
Yeah.
for 13 hours.
Yeah.
Dealing with some crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's called
It's just,
sleepy.
those are just bags under her eyes. She's getting old.
Yeah, that too. And then especially with the lighting,
yeah.
sometimes it makes
shoot, it looks the same on me.
makes it look even worse. But
But
again, we're not bullying each other.
no, this is our love language.
Truly.
I wouldn't want it any other way either.
No. And
I think the majority of people get it.
yeah, it's just like
It's people
it's
that
friendly,
no,
loving roasting.
the reality is anyone that gets upset about this, either one, they just don't like us and they're finding a reason to say something, or two, which is, this is just me, I'm guessing here. It's very old ladies, like old ladies, old, and they're like old, and they're stuck in that very, I want to say traditional mindset, but if you really think about it, this is my take on this. Y'all can be mad at me, not her. I would rather be openly joking where it seems mean to some people than I feel like back in the traditional long time ago days, like we were watching the movie, the two families fighting.
The Hatfield McCoy.
Yeah, like the 1800s and all that stuff or whatever, like late 1800s, early 1900s, to where, let's be real here, the woman couldn't say nothing. The woman the man could be mean, talk bad about her, smack her around, whatever, but it was hidden behind closed doors and no one knew about it. So, and that was the traditional way of living, was just
beating your wife.
Yeah. No, it was just more of like obey. You know what I mean? Like there's roles, you obey, and we live in a society now where you have the very old traditional stuff. The same thing with people like, why do you got a nose ring? Why do you got tattoos? And then now we live in a society over here where everything is so different. So then when you start meshing them together, people...
It's chaos.
It is chaos. And
It's wild.
And I truly feel like me and you are like in the middle. We have traditional things that we like. We have the new school things that we like. And we're just ourselves, and it just intermingles in the middle.
Yeah.
And that gets misunderstood a lot.
And then too, like people who I don't even know the right term, roast their friends and stuff, or their love. Like, I don't know how you interact with them
without doing that. Yeah.
I mean, it's a friendly thing.
Like literally, we got new phone numbers, and I text some of my friends and stuff.
Keep going.
I was gonna say I felt like something's in my eye.
Yeah, I got you.
And I text my friends and my buddy Austin. I've known him literally since we were like in diapers or something. Little. He texts. He says, "How do I know this is the real Jason? Tell me something that I know." So then I roasted him in a text, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, it's you."
Yeah.
You know, and that's just how it goes. I like
And
we're
then how my friends know that, like, meet you and stuff, and then as soon as you say, like, a little roast, like, oh my gosh, you guys are perfect for each other.
yeah. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, and it's not, like, mean.
No, it's just being fun and
Flirty.
yeah. I wish you would flirt with me, but
You look old.
I look cold.
I'm just kidding.
Cold.
It's like old.
Cold.
Yeah.
Here's another story. Yesterday I'm driving to town, and I was eating some stuff, so I looked. I have the world's worst teeth with grabbing food. It always I have toothpicks everywhere. Everywhere. But I kind of like looked up, make sure there was nothing in my teeth. This is gone. I didn't even eat anything in the moment. I think I was just making sure.
Did you eat lunch in town?
No, on the way back. Remember I told you I got chicken wings.
Yeah.
But on the way there, because I'd ate breakfast and stuff here, and so I'm driving into town. She'd get mad if I ate out and she wasn't with me.
I was about to be like, oh, you didn't bring me back nothing?
Oh, not yesterday, then the day before. No, it was yesterday. You were taking a nap and I went to go get feed and all, get the barbecue stuff. And so I'm driving and I kind of like look in the mirror. This white hair on my mustache, I'm not even joking. It's gone now. I pulled it out. It was from here all the way down. And I thought a hair fell out of my head and got stuck in my mustache. And I went like this. And it came up through all the mustache hairs. And it was like up here. It grew through the mustache hairs and was just down. But you could see a white hair going all the way down.
What? I wish I could have seen
it. Was long. And so I kind of just like messed with my mustache and got it out. And I just popped it out. It was like that. It was crazy. But I truly thought it was off of my head.
That's wild.
Yeah, like, that was a long... Like, how did I not trim that one hair?
In other news, I really fumbled on that.
Your mustache hair, it was growing out.
Yeah, and it was like this.
Damn!
Speaking of mustache, you're getting more compliments. You got a good compliment.
I was very...
What'd she say?
There was a okay, this never happens. Ever. ever. Normally, on YouTube, people comment about the chicks. It's just, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. Well, there was a random comment. It was Coffee Crockers. It was the one I did by myself. And this lady commented, and it popped up on my phone. I said, what? And she said, I like seeing you with the mustache. It reminds me of like the 60s. Us women like to look at you men too. I said, I got it, baby. I said, I wish you talked to me like that.
I say it all the time. But
I just don't listen.
Yeah. So, thank you. That's what I've been saying. The mustache is good. You never believe me.
Well, the funny thing is, this is the worst. So, everyone knows I listen to Roman Atwood podcast. And he constantly says on there, he's like, I've never been hit on by a woman. He says that like his entire life. He's never been hit on by a woman. But like, ladies will get hit on all the time. And he said the only people that come up to him are other dudes. Because they'll be like, I love your stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, the only people that ever come up to me are people that like my mustache, dudes that like my mustache, or my boots. Every time.
Audra's dad would always be like, man, that's a good mustache.
Any dude I see with an older gentleman with a mustache, when they lock eyes with me, they're going to come say something about my mustache.
This is a good one.
They do 9 times out of 10, or if they look down and they see my boot, or it was snake boots. Mm-hmm. They look down, they're always like, man, where'd you get them boots? Mm-hmm. Like, man, that's a good mustache. And it's just like, it's such a weird thing. Like, so weird.
First time when we were talking, you sent me a picture of himself and he had a mustache, and I said,
that was when I was doing Dale.
And your hair was like all flipped out.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, we'll hang out. That mustache.
Yeah.
So there it is. This is a good coffee with Crockers. So tiny house.
Who cares about that? We're talking about
how good you look.
Yeah, so I need all y'all to comment down below. How I look. That's what someone's gonna say. He's just fishing for compliments. I
right,
don't need
baby.
I don't need compliments.
You know you looking good.
I'm good with the talk I am. No, but yeah, I don't know why we're talking about this, but
Again, conversations branch out.
they do. Sometimes you just need to go in and cut a few down, though.
Branches?
Yeah.
Barley will get them.
Clean it up.
Yeah. What are you going to title this one?
Mm-hmm. It's got to be something clickbaity so they watch. I got hit on, and how did Danielle feel about it?
Wait, thumbnail.
Boom. I was in a tap.
Oh.
See, he does punch her now. She reacted.
So
but
get
yeah,
that corn out of my face.
put my hand down under here.
Okay.
Keep it warm. It's under the mattress, people.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are going to work on a tiny house. Okay, so we talked about this in the last one too, I think, maybe in the live chat, or I feel like we talked about it. The tiny house bathroom is not going as planned, and which is fine. It's just gonna be a little different.
Roll with it.
Yeah, roll with the punches. I did instantly got upset about it because I was like, it's gonna take even longer. And then I was like, you know what? Now we have a little more. We have different space. How can we utilize these spaces? And so, I don't know. I just think when stuff like that happens, anything that happens that maybe not go according to plan or whatever, just try to find the good in it. Try to find, something that you could do, that makes it worth. I was gonna say your hands are warmer than mine. That makes it worth, the having to rethink things, having to, and I am a big believer in everything happens for a reason. Someone did comment, and I feel bad, extremely bad. They said, I'll never believe everything happens for a reason. I think they lost like 3 grandchildren or something in like an accident or something. And I guess my thing, I'm not crying, you're crying. Now my nose just kind of stopped up. I think the thing with that is, and this is just my personal opinion, if something bad like that happens, it's very hard to truly grasp why something bad happened. Same thing if, at your job, it's kids with things that they have no control over, and they may lose their life and stuff. There's a reason why that happened.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's for the good.
Yeah. There's I was listening to like a sermon one time, and if I could quote it, it'd be perfect right now, but it's something like, God has a plan, and it's like, if we, we're questioning it, and, same thing where we don't understand how this can happen for a reason, it's because, our minds are in this box, when, God's plans is so much, bigger than this, that we can even grasp.
Yeah.
So, something like that.
Yeah,
I wish I could.
I believe if you believe in heaven and God and religion and all that, this is my personal belief, but if someone at a young age passes away, they're better off up there with God in heaven than on this crazy earth. And I feel like, isn't the goal to go to heaven and live for eternity?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know, we're getting in some tricky waters here.
well, we can talk about whatever we want.
Yeah. I just meant in general.
But I'm just saying, so like that, so it's like, that's why I believe everything happens for a reason. If something happens to a younger person, then there was a reason why. And if you don't believe in religion and stuff, I believe that, and again, it's kind of like what we talk about. It's a lot harder to talk about it with this, but if something happens and an accident happens or something like that, maybe it's like, the only way I guess I could describe it is there's this thing in not our hometown, but next to it, there was a kid, I think a drunk driver hit him.
Mm-hmm.
And they had this, I think they called it Josh Fest every year to celebrate his life. And so they would have this thing where they all come together, and it would make people aware, or at least make them think about it, like, don't drink and drive. You could take someone else's life.
Yeah.
So it could potentially, someone's life that they lost could potentially save a lot of other people's lives. And it's not always the case, and stuff like that, but I do think there's a reason, and sometimes if something bad happens, it makes a bigger group of people more aware of whatever that happened, and maybe it can help, So
I don't know. It's, especially again with my job too. It's literally nonstop and stuff like that, and it's very hard to get your head wrapped around. Like, how is this happening? Or like, even because I worked in pediatric oncology for so long, and I had to get out of it. But it's just like, how on earth is it a thing where kids get cancer? Like, how is that according to plan? Or how is it according to plan that this 3-week-old died because their parents beat them?
Yeah.
Or just stuff like that. It's like, how is this a part of a plan? And then I just don't think about it after I clock out, because...
Well, yeah. When you have to deal with it every day. I mean, we could go on all day with stuff like that.
It's a tiny house.
Yeah. But I don't know. I am a big believer in everything happens for a reason. And even if we can't figure out the reason, there is a reason. So, I just saw that comment. And I wanted to reply, but I'm not good with my words. So I figured I'd address it on here. So, for that person that commented that, we don't know the reason, but there's maybe the reason, in my eyes, with you leaving that comment, I don't know what happened, but it makes it aware to us that, like me personally, maybe if I was gonna, and I don't know what the reason was why they passed away, but maybe if I was being stupid and drinking, it was like, I'll just drive, stuff like that would pop in my head. Be like, no, don't do something stupid, or whatever it may be. It could help other people, and you don't even know it. So, we'll just leave it at that, I guess. But you never know what you're going to get when you have a conversation with us.
Literally.
Yeah. So
No.
I don't know. We're just us being us, talking about whatever comes up, and I that's one thing that I truly pride us in on our videos and stuff, is we're just gonna be us and talk and do whatever. And we always, like, we watch other channels and stuff, like we'll watch Chelsea Lynn, she does mukbang videos, and then we'll watch we'll watch, like, we watch Hot Ones, where they eat chicken wings and it gets hotter and hotter, stuff like that. And Danielle will always be like, I wish we had a channel like this, where we could do whatever. And it's like,
because that's my passion, is what is it, hot sauce?
Oh, I thought you were saying eating.
And I was getting there. That was number 2.
Yeah. But the thing is, we could turn any channel, start a channel into whatever we want. And I think that's the beauty of YouTube, and the beauty of life is, we can pick and choose and do what we want. And the fact that Coffee Crockers, we can talk about whatever we want. Like, I love that freedom. I mean, to an extent. And then YouTube will kind of cut some stuff off.
That's
true. I do love the freedom of just being ourselves and doing what we want. And you guys might see some off-the-wall videos on the Crockers or the Crocker Life or whatever. We might try things here and there. And I don't know. I love that we can try new things and try to, see what we enjoy doing or not doing, or what works on YouTube, what doesn't. And I think the cool thing is you guys, whether it turns out good or bad, y'all get to see the evolution or the process. And it just,
whether it's a flop or like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I think that's the cool thing is we're willing to take risks, we're willing to try things, and you guys get to be a part of it. So I'm going to leave y'all on this. If you made it this far, comment down below. what you would like to see us do that we've never done before.
Oh.
And we'll do it on the Crocker Life.
Oh, this is an awesome idea. I
Yeah,
like this.
so I'm just saying, if you made it this far, we're 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
Y'all are the real ones, and if you have an idea, something you like, doesn't mean we're going to do exactly what you say, but we'll get ideas from you guys.
Yeah.
Because some people will be like, jump off the top of the house. And I'd be like, okay, but I don't want her to jump off the top of the house. I'd do it, but I want you to do it. But yeah, comment down below something you would like to see us do that's different.
Talk about your ankles hurting.
I wouldn't have ankles after that one. Especially on the house over here, jumping on a rock. I now have 15 ankles because they just shattered.
Yep.
So comment down below what you guys would like to see us try, something new, and we're definitely down to see what happens, what you guys say. I'm very interested to see where this goes.
This is cool.
But we truly appreciate y'all watching.
Go dip your cookies in your coffee.
I'm sure everyone has tried that at some point.
They're frozen. Dip your frozen cookies.
Yeah, they're not frozen, they're just cold.
Yeah.
My hands are frozen though. So we'll catch you in the next one, guys. This was 1 minute longer than the last one. Bye!